Hi, this is Paul. I'm coming back with TTM episode number 74. Before I get to my returns, I just want to show you something. My nephew went on a business trip to Chicago several weeks ago, and he went while the Mets were in town. That last road trip of the year where the Mets, blew the playoffs. And he went to the game on the 24th of September, which is the Wednesday, which is the middle game of the three-game series. The Mets won the first game of the series, lost the middle game that he was at, and then won the third game. And unfortunately, all the Mets needed to do was either win that game he was at or one of the losses in Miami. They would have been in the playoffs and maybe, did a better job than Cincinnati, the Phillies, and the Brewers. But I had, when he told me he was going several months ago, I'd asked him to bring me back a program because I wasn't going to ask him to bring me back, something big. He's traveling on a plane. So he brought me back, which I asked for, the 2025 official program from Wrigley Field, and it also came with a pencil that says Cubs on it. Oh, actually, it goes this way. There's the pencil. But it was the pencil and the scorecard was $2, which isn't bad. All right, but it did say, homestand 13 Series 1 New York Mets or Chicago Cubs. So obviously the Cubs, they count their homestands and then which series of the homestand it was. So, it has the rosters in it, the Mets versus the Cubs, and it has all the information. And actually, I didn't notice, if you look at that long list, that's the umpires. But Wrigley has the old scoreboard, and apparently they assign each pitcher on each team a numerical number, not their jersey number. And that's why when they show the out-of-town scores at Wrigley, it has the pitcher's numerical number that they assign them. So I want to thank my nephew, Brian, for bringing this back to me, and very appreciative. So even if I've never been to Wrigley, I could say I was, but All right, so now the returns. I got 12 returns for the week. I already did my battle of the teams. So the first one is a 5 of 5 in 110 days from Kurt Young. He signed the 88 Fleer, the 90 Fleer, the 92 Fleer, the 88 Tops, and a 90 Tops. The next return is a 2 of 2 in 15 days from Pete Chilcott, former NBA player. This is the 93-94 Tops, and this is the 94-95 Upper Deck. Thank you, Mr. Chilcott. The next one is a 2 of 2 in 10 days from former NFL receiver J.J. Burden. He signed the 1992 AAA Sports Card, and then he signed the 1992 Pacific. The next return is a 4 of 4 in 8 days from Keith Willis. He signed the 1991 Pacific, the 1992 Pacific, the 1990 Pro Set, and a 1992 Skybox. Thank you, Mr. Willis. Next one is a little vintage. Shout out to Mike at the Hot Corner. This is a 1 of 1 in 8 days on a 1973 Tops from Norm Bulash with the Eagles. Shout out to Mike at the Hot Corner. But Norm Bulash also played for the Baltimore Colts and the Miami Dolphins. So thank you, Mr. Bulash. Next one is a 5 of 5 in 10 days from Jeff Lagerman. He signed this 92 AAA Sports Card, 1991 Fleer, 1992 Pacific, 1990 Pro Set, and a 1990 score. And I actually sent him like 10 or 11 cards, and I told him to keep, whatever he wanted to, and he did. So no big deal. How many Jeff Lagerman do you need? Next one is a 2 of 2 in 11 days from Tim Crumry. He signed a 92 AAA sports card. And then he signed a 90 score. Next one is 3 of 3 in 18 days from Kevin Fagan. And he's a female, women's softball coach at a college. I can't remember, but that's where I sent it. 91 Fleer, 91 Pacific, 90 Tops. Next one is a 2 of 2 in 9 days from Mark Bruner. 2 of 2 in 12 days. I'm sorry, it was a 2 of 2 in 12 days. He signed a 97 Pacific collection, and he signed a 95 Upper Deck collector's choice. Next one is another vintage, another shout out to Mike at the Hot Corner. 1 of 1, 12 days on a 77 Tops from Charlie Smith. Then the next one is a 3 of 5 in 26 days from Irv Eatman. He signed a 90 Pro Set. And he signed a 90 score ×2. And the other two he didn't sign was 2 more 90 Pro Set, which I told him he can keep. And he didn't want to keep it. So no problem. Last return is a 4 of 2 in 12 days from former NHL player Scott Pearson. And a shout out to this guy. I believe one of these cards came from him in a contest giveaway, and the other one came in that tub. But he signed the 93 to 94 Pinnacle, and then he signed the 94 to 95 Pinnacle, and he signed 2 index cards. One, and then he signed the second one where he inscribed 6th overall pick in the 1988 entry draft by the Toronto Maple Leafs. So, other than that, I'm a little disappointed that the Milwaukee Brewers kind of let the Dodgers take them to the woodshed. Ohtani, I don't know what to say about Ohtani, but I would have thought the Brewers would have had a better showing. And again, I know the Mets didn't get there, but I believe the Mets would have performed a little better against the Dodgers. So now we have to root for, I'd like to see Seattle get in because they've never been to the World Series. So basically how it's going to work, that if Seattle wins tomorrow night, it's going to be the Dodgers will get the home field. If Toronto wins, Toronto will get the home field. So we could call the Toronto Dodgers World Series the Sean Green World Series, I guess. He played for both teams. Or the Seattle Dodgers World Series. We could call it the Rick Honeycutt World Series. I don't know. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Everybody enjoy your weekend, and we will talk to you later.